Hey everyone, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another brand and company review. Today I'm going to be doing a review for BunchaFarmers. So technically today in my time I'm not doing the review. Today I'm doing the unboxing and I'm taking some product photos for them. I found this company when I was doing research for my blog post for 60 sustainable brands that you should buy for gift giving. I'll leave the link down below if you'd like to check that out. But I found this brand and I found that there's not a very well-known brand. So the photos they have on their website are good, but they're just kind of generic. So I just made them an offer. I suggested that they send me some of their products and then I would take some photos for them for free to use on their website as well as do a review for them. So I'm not being paid to do this review. This is all complete honesty. This is 100% my opinion. All the stuff was gifted. So I just want to put that disclaimer in there. But today I'm doing the product photos because I wanted to do photos obviously before I use the products. I received this package in the mail like 3 or 4 days ago. I'm just not getting around to it after all the holiday festivities and I wanted to show you what I got. So this was what first intrigued me. Was this bar right here? So this is a stain remover bar and I am literally so excited to use this. I've been keeping clothes with stains on them like in a pile in my room because I knew this was coming in the mail. All of their stuff is made in Canada and all of their stuff is all natural. Most of it comes in cardboard packaging, which is really cool. And it smells so good. It's basically just made out of different oils, essential oils and borax. But I just thought this was really interesting because it's not harmful like most bleaches are. You don't have to risk like getting it on your skin or like putting too much in like actually bleaching your clothes, and this is so much more eco-friendly because most bleaches and like commercial stain removers are like 50% water, so you're literally paying for the water first off, and also like having to ship all that extra weight of the water is just not eco-friendly at all. So this is less than 2 ounces, so shipping for this is considerably less than it would be for like commercial stain removers. So this is eco-friendly for a lot of reasons and I'm so excited to try this. I want to talk about my initial impressions and then I also wanted to take you along as I try these products out because obviously it's going to take like a day to see if this works because I have to put it in the washer and stuff. It's gonna be hard to tell if the chapstick and the soap and stuff works after only 1 use. I want to give it a few uses to see if I like it and stuff like that. This stain stick was only about $4.41 and all prices will be in Canadian dollars. But considering like a bottle of actual commercial stain remover costs probably about the same amount, I think that's a much better deal. Next is a whole bunch of chapsticks. So we've got 6 flavors. We've got watermelon, vanilla, latte, bubblegum, peppermint, plain, and cherry. So I guess the bad news is they're technically not vegan. So I'm gonna have to do some research on their website to see where they get their beeswax because these do have beeswax in them. Personally, this is my own vegan opinion. I don't mind beeswax and honey and stuff like that if it is sustainably and ethically sourced. You can harvest that stuff without harming the bees and without causing harm to the environment. So I'm gonna do some research to see if I can find out where they get their beeswax. So I'm probably only gonna keep 1 or 2 of these and then the rest of these I'm going to give away on my Instagram. If you're interested in this giveaway, be sure to follow me on Instagram and stay tuned for some of these as well as some of the other products. These are $3.99 each, or you can get all of them for $15. I also received 3 hand soaps. These soaps are also $3.99 each. And another downside, depending on how you feel about honey and beeswax, these do contain honey as well. I'm putting the stuff back in their boxes and I realized that this special honey, Manuka, or however you say it right here, this specific honey comes from New Zealand. So that's my only critique so far. I guess sure that might be the best honey, but that's a lot of emissions, sending that honey all the way to Canada for it to get processed into this and then them shipping. I'm assuming they ship worldwide because they ship to me in Japan. So that honey harvested, traveled all the way to Canada, was processed, and then traveled all the way back to me. I feel like they could probably find that honey somewhere else. I could be wrong. This honey might only be found in New Zealand, which maybe that's why it's so good. The cool thing about all of these products is that they are all also written in French because they are produced in Canada. I think that's pretty cool that they are bilingual. But I've got oatmeal, Manuka. I don't know what Manuka is. Oh, it's the type of honey. This is honey and oatmeal. This is honey and lavender. And this one is honey and lemongrass. They all smell so good. The other cool thing about this soap is that, yeah, you can see it right there. It is biodegradable. So this is really cool if you're like going camping. This would be safe to use down the drain, and then you could just continue to drain your water out into nature without having any harm or without having to like dispose of it in a different way. It makes it super simple if you're on the go. And the last thing I got was some laundry detergent. I am super excited to use this. So granted, this does come in plastic. Also the chapsticks come in plastic tubes, but I haven't used actual detergent in a long time. I use soap nuts. Here's what the qualifications are: 100% natural, eco-friendly, natural fresh scent, cold or warm water, and it will not harm the septic tank. This also helps get stains out, so that's awesome. Double stain remover. Okay, so this kind of bums me out. It comes with a scoop, which is cool, but the scoop comes in a bag. So that makes me salty. That's my only complaint so far. That's really inconvenient and just a waste of plastic, in my opinion. And all it says for the directions is use 1 scoop for small loads and 2 scoops for large loads. It says 50 loads. I'm assuming that means small loads, so you can get 50 small loads of laundry out of just this. Side note, it says kid friendly, and I thought about this when we were cat sitting. Apparently for kittens, you're not supposed to get scented litter because it might harm them, but like, don't you think it probably harms the adult cats as well? Like, same with this stuff. Like, it's not safe to use harmful chemicals in your detergent for your children. What makes you think it's good for you to use? I'm not saying you need to buy this brand because it's kid friendly, but I really do think that you should use an eco-friendly, natural, chemical-free laundry detergent, dishwasher detergent, soaps, all that stuff, because if they're labeled as harmful for the environment or harmful for kids, I really don't also want that on or in my body. Kid friendly is everyone friendly. Nobody needs chemicals. I'm going to take you along with me as I do a little photo shoot for these products, and then I'm gonna try this. I'm literally so excited to try this. And then I think we're gonna stop using our soap nuts for the time being and use this so I can do a proper review of this. And same with this. So we're gonna quit using our current body wash in the shower. I just spent like an hour and a half taking photos and I'm finally done. My back hurts really bad. Not having an official studio really is kind of inconvenient, but I made it work and I think they look really good. If you're looking for a plain soap, I would definitely go with this one. It's very, very mild. And I'm sure since they all have the same ingredients besides the scent that they're gonna all act the same. So we'll do a critique right now. It works really well because I'm sick and my lips are chapped. That's strong. So it said vanilla latte and I was just like, well, it's probably just vanilla. It actually smells like a latte. It kind of has like a hint of a coffee flavor. That's it for the products and for their initial reviews. I'm going to go ahead and try this out on my stained clothes and I'm gonna take you with me and show you how to do it. And then I'm gonna start using this in my wash and we'll check in throughout the week probably. And then I think we'll do a final recap in about a week after I give all of the products a generous testing. So here we have the first of the stained clothes I have, and this is the stain that I was trying to get out. So in all fairness, these items have been sitting on the edge of my bed for about a week or two. So the stains might have set already. So I'm gonna give this stain stick some slack if it doesn't get the stains out. But if it does get the stains out, that's even more of a reason to buy this because that means it really, really works. I'm going to rub this on, we're gonna wash it, and then if it doesn't work with these two, I'm going to probably purposefully stain something just so I can try it again a little more instantly. Stain it, put this on, wash it kind of thing, instead of let the stain sit in the clothes for 2 weeks. Not the best idea. But it looks as if it didn't work for these, but like I said, in all fairness, these stains have been sitting for a few weeks, so I'm gonna stain something else and try it. Okay, it's day 2 of trying out these products and we're gonna do something fun. After last night's check-in, the stain stick didn't work on the stains that had been set for a few weeks. I'm gonna be generous with that because I don't even think like commercial bleach could get that out after the stains had just set in there. So what we're gonna do today is I found this old white shirt and I found a whole bunch of products in my kitchen and we're gonna purposefully stain this shirt. I haven't worn this shirt in years and it's just been sitting in my pile of scrap fabric back there. Check out my declutter if you haven't seen it yet. Link is right here. I'm not like ruining a shirt. I didn't go buy a shirt, just so you guys know. This is still zero waste. I'm gonna stain this shirt a whole bunch of times, just in little sections, and then I'm gonna let it dry slightly, just so I'm not like getting the stain stick all gross, and see what happens. Before I actually get to staining, I wanna show you what I'm gonna stain with. Soy sauce, hibiscus tea, pumpkin puree, ketchup, mustard, sriracha. This is what the previous stain was on the pants that I did. Turmeric, charcoal powder, grape jelly, beetroot powder, and wine. I wanted to choose things in a variety of textures, also colors. I also wanted to pick mostly like common household things besides like the beetroot powder and the charcoal. For the most part, these are like normal household items that people will probably be working with on a pretty normal basis and would probably be pretty common stains in the house. So I thought these would be good to test for stains. I'm gonna throw in one more disclaimer. I did not probably put as much product on each stain as I should have. And that is just mostly because I didn't want to waste my entire stain stick on just one shirt for an experiment. The good news is it seemed to work really well on most of them. I'll do like a before and after, and then I'll put the names of the ones that it worked really well on. It did not seem to work very well on makeup or powder. powders, like the turmeric, the charcoal, the cocoa powder, all that's still there. It seemed to work pretty decently on like the liquids. So we're just gonna go ahead and review the rest of the items. So it's been about 5 days since I've been trying the products, and I can say that I'm very, very happy with the chapstick. I saw a quote on their website saying something how the company owner related chapsticks to burgers, and like it's just really hard to find a great one because there's so many out there. And I can see that now after I've tried this chapstick. So the first couple uses, I didn't like it, and I think that's just because it was so fresh and like the corners were still kind of rigid and it just didn't feel nice. Very picky. But after using it for a few days, I can wholeheartedly tell you this is my new favorite chapstick. I especially like it because it's all natural. I looked at my chapstick brand chapstick and was reading it, and I couldn't even read it because it was just full of chemicals, and I'm just like, why should I keep using this? It's not even good for me. So that's the best part I think for me about BunchaFarmers, is that the chapstick is all natural, and it also is just so silky smooth. The flavor and the smell was awesome. Granted, I didn't get to smell and try all of them, but the one that I have, I absolutely love, and I will definitely be buying chapstick from them in the future. I was also happy with the laundry detergent. I didn't notice any significant changes in it. I think we did like 3 loads with the laundry detergent. And like I said before, we use soap nuts normally. The downside to using their detergent is that it comes in plastic. That's really the only downside. It does smell really nice. It's still all natural, just like the soap nuts are. It seems to do a good job. It doesn't leave my laundry smelling like chemicals. Everything seemed to be clean. See, does it have a smell? It does have a slight scent, so that is nice. I do kind of miss that about soap nuts, is that it doesn't have a smell, just like that clean smell. So it's very, very subtle. But that is my favorite thing about soap nuts, is I finally found a brand that contains no plastic at all, and once the soap nuts are done, it can be composted. And it's definitely a lot easier to reuse the container that the BunchaFarmers detergent comes in than say commercial detergent. One, it's like a very nice small container with a lid you can reuse for like packing or storing things, and it's also safe to use if you wanted to use it in food or something because it is all natural ingredients. Just I would run it through the dishwasher first. The only con I had with the detergent was that it came in plastic. I guess that was my only con about the chapstick as well, as that it came in plastic. Yeah, those are my only cons so far. About the same time that I've been using it with the chapstick, we have been trying the soap in our shower. It's soap. I'm personally not picky with my soaps. I know some people are, so it's probably not the best for me to judge, but I do think it smells really nice. It feels very soft. It suds up pretty well. My only critique, and this is being pretty petty, is that it's like very rigid edges, so it's kind of hard to like get in the nooks and crannies like my armpit, and like it just works best on like smooth surfaces and not like in crevices. Very minor critique. The soap does come in cardboard, which is a great pro for me, and again, it's all natural. Everything from this company is all natural, which I really, really support and really appreciate. The last product I have to review is the stain remover, and I'm like really bummed that it did not work as well as I was hoping. So I guess the good news is that it works on most stains, and it's more likely that you would only have a small stain instead of 20 medium-sized stains that you're trying to get out, so you can definitely scrub and use more of the product. I was using it very sparingly, which is probably why it didn't work its greatest. So I will have to keep you updated when I get an actual stain on something and see if it works for that. I'm definitely gonna keep trying it out because I really, really want it to work. I think I've listed most of the reasons why I love this stain remover, and is because it comes in cardboard, which is recyclable, and you're not just paying for water, which is what makes up most of commercial stain removers. The environmental footprint of the stain remover is a lot less than the commercial kind because you don't have to worry about shipping that whole weight of the commercial. The only con for the stain remover is that it just does not work as great as I have seen commercial stain removers work. That really is a bummer, especially because it's all natural. I'm just gonna keep trying it though and just keep hoping that it works. Okay, so that's it for product reviews. I'm gonna do a brand review. Some pros. Of course, they are all natural, which is awesome, especially when it comes to cleaning supplies. It's kind of hard to find that. Another big pro, if you live in the United States or Canada, it can be really convenient and low waste to get it shipped to you. I live not just in Japan, I live in a tiny, tiny island off the coast of Japan. So it's just really inconvenient for me to order anything online, and I always feel really guilty about it. I try not to do it too often. Another really big pro for me is the cost. Like I had this disclaimer at the beginning of the video, I did not pay for any of these items. They were gifted to me, but this is a company that I would definitely buy from again, not just for the quality of the products, but also for the price, because they are not overpriced. I think they are a very good price, especially for the quality. I see a lot of companies out there, I don't know, they might not be overcharging. It might be because of the material they use, but some of these natural products can get pretty expensive. So I'm really pleased boosted the price of this company. And then another pro is that all of their stuff is made in Canada, so it's all ethically made. Everyone seems to get paid fairly. There's no child labor involved. So I think I have two major cons. One of them is that some of their products do come in plastic, which doesn't, I mean, they could probably find alternatives to this, but I don't think they do right now because that doesn't seem to be their main mission. Their main mission seems to be making products with natural ingredients and not necessarily reducing their waste. So I hope that is something they take into consideration in the future and try to lower their waste. But it is still a great option if you're looking for bar soap or stain remover that does not come in plastic. My other big con is that they are not considered vegan. Like I mentioned, I don't necessarily have a problem with honey. That's probably controversial. I personally don't mind honey, but I know a lot of vegans out there who do not support honey in any means at all. So this means that those people will not be able to buy things like the chapsticks and the soaps. The stain remover and the detergent are free of honey if you're interested in those products, but the bar soaps and the chapsticks do contain honey. Going back to the chapstick real quick, something I read a while ago, like years ago, about some chapstick brands is that they are literally manufactured to dry your lips out and you have to keep buying more and more of their product. That is so messed up. That is not the case for this product. This product, like, I used it one time and I didn't think I needed to use it for another 3 days. So there you have it. There is my product review and my company review. I hope you liked the behind the scenes of taking the photos with me, as well as getting to see if the stain remover works. That is it for this video and this review. If you're interested in seeing more photos and an actual written out post, be sure to check out my blog post linked below. Let me know what other brands you're interested in seeing me reviewing and trying out so you don't have to. It's a lot of fun for me to sit down and try new products, and then like for this company, it was a lot of fun to get to take photos for them. You should go check out their website with all of my photos. I would really appreciate it. I'm sure they would as well. Oh, and something else with reviews, I don't just buy random items to review. I really try my best to find items that I actually need and not just want, and not just like doing reviews to get views. I reached out to this brand because I needed a stain remover and I saw this low waste stain remover, and then they ended up sending me a bunch of other items, but I am going to put it to use and give them away. So stay tuned for the giveaway over on my Instagram. Be sure to follow me over there if you're interested in entering. I hope you stayed tuned till the end, and I hope you try this company. Let me know what you think if you do try this company. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do like it, and subscribe if you like to see this type of content. And until next time, remember that the small changes you make have a big impact in the long run. Bye guys. Okie dokie. And then we got 6 chapsticks. Probably not put that on the internet. People will hate me for that. It did okay. I feel so bad. I really, really want it to work. So stay tuned for stain.